push them down in there. And a little bit of arugula. See how nice that is? Perfect.
For more on this and other Food Network shows, go to foodnetwork.com.
Okay, we're making comfort food today, and we're going to start off with the most well-known comfort dish of all time. We're going to make some meatloaf. We're going to make a balsamic glazed meatloaf. To go along with that, we're going to make some scalloped sweet potatoes and some smoked chilies. Another side dish we're going to make is some string beans. We're going to roast the beans into shallots and hazelnuts. And then to finish it all off, we're going to make a bread pudding with strawberry jam and fresh strawberries. Let's get comfortable. Okay, I'm going to make my own version of meatloaf. And to start off, we'll talk about the meat. Now, whether you're making a meatloaf or meatballs, basically it's like the same recipe. They're just cooked a little bit differently. So, for my meatloaf, I like to use 3 kinds of meat. Obviously, we have some beef, some ground chuck, because it has a good fat content. And we also have some ground pork and some ground veal. And the veal's sort of going to lighten it up a little bit, so it's not so beefy. And we're also going to add some vegetables to this. So to start off, we're actually going to take some sweet bell peppers, some red and yellow peppers. And you want to dice these pretty finely. Some zucchini. Dice them around the same size as the peppers. Some garlic. Okay, now all these ingredients are going to go into the meatloaf, but before we do that, we're going to saute them first. Let's go to the stove. So we're going to take a little bit of olive oil. And we're just going to slowly saute zucchini, the red and yellow peppers, and the garlic. What I like to do is I like to season as I go. So we're going to season vegetables with a little salt and pepper. Now we don't have to cook these to death because, first of all, we want to retain some of the texture of the vegetables. And also, it's going to cook for over an hour in the meatloaf, so they're going to continue to cook. We don't want them to turn to one of my favorite culinary phrases, mush. We just want to take a little bit of the rawness out, bring some of the natural flavors out. Okay, let's go back over to our meatloaf station. Okay, I'm going to put a little crushed red pepper. I like to call these pizza peppers because when I order a slice of pizza in New York, I always put a little crushed red pepper on top. Okay, so our vegetables are done. And now we're going to bring our meatloaf ingredients. Remember, we have the beef, the pork, and the veal. Okay, all ground up. And Parmesan cheese. Parmesan is going to add a little salty flavor to it, and it's also going to help bind it together. And then some Henkel breadcrumbs. These are Japanese breadcrumbs. They're lighter than the old-fashioned breadcrumbs that you can find in the store. But, don't sweat it. If you can't find the Japanese breadcrumbs, you can use regular breadcrumbs. It's totally fine. Again, this is also going to bind it. I'm going to crack a couple of eggs. I'm going to whisk the eggs first. Pour them in here. Some ketchup. Some more salt and pepper. Our vegetables.